Hello Frontier Doubles League, I am Rhinoboy taking you through the results, the surprises and the shenanigans in the FDL from the past week. This is the FDL Roundup. In the league this week, it was the first postseason games from the Origin League and the Expert League. Let's kick things off by going through the Origin matchups. Our first game from Origin was the Coyotes versus the Penguins. Both teams went 6-4 in the regular season, so this game should have been much tighter than it actually turned out to be. The Coyotes ran out 4-0 winners against their rivals in this one, with Toucan shining as he put on a proper postseason performance, averaging a score of 656 across the series and scoring 12 goals. When asked if they had a message for the Monkeys, their opponents in the semi-finals this week, the Coyotes had this to say.
It's just, at the end of the day, this is what it's all about. The spirit of competition, people come together in a friendly but competitive league.
The second game of the night saw the Dragons take on the Vipers. Things were going well for the Dragons as they took a 2-game advantage, but from the third game on it was all Vipers as they pulled off a 4-game winning streak to take the series and knock the Dragons out of playoffs. Rico was a star in defence in this game, pulling off 15 saves across the series, averaging 2.5 per game. This result means that the Vipers will go on to face the Eagles this week in a Terror vs Flight semi-final for the chance to play for the Origin League Championship. Now we move on to Sunday's games, and our focus shifts to the Expert League. The first series to be played would be the 7-3 Coyotes taking on the 5-5 Owls in the wildcard round. Most people would have had the Coyotes to win this game, but Duolingo and Asiago both put on incredible performances to completely sweep the favourites aside, winning the series in 4 games. Duolingo dropped an average score per game of 738, the highest of anyone so far in this playoff season, including a 50% goals to shot ratio. It has to be said that their defence was very solid in this game, but Asiago didn't seem to think so, as he said this when asked about their defensive play in the post-match interview.
I don't know what defense is. I chase the ball. I think part of our defense is how we play. It's almost like an aggressive defense where we force them to make plays where they just throw the ball away to us, and then it allows us to have more time and more control with the ball, and I think that's really what we did there.
The Owls will go on to play the Dragons in the semi-finals this weekend. Finally, let's talk about the Unicorns taking on the Monkeys. This series was incredibly close, with 4 of the 5 games played being decided by only 1 goal, but it was the Unicorns who would run out winners this time, beating the Monkeys by 4 games to 1. Cody performed really well this game, improving on his already impressive regular season average stats to help his team get the win. The Unicorns will play the Rams this weekend, and when asked if they could go all the way, KC had this to say.
I think we can do it. We just gotta do it.
Inspiring words from the Unicorns captain. We'll soon see if they actually can do it. And that will do it for this week's FDL Roundup. Did you like it? Leave a like on the video and comment who you think is going to become the next Origin and Experts champion. See you next week!